Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Golden Reviewer gaming test. And today we have the Xiaomi Mi 11 with Snapdragon 888 and the all-new Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra with Exynos 2100. And today we are going to test the game that is most requested by you guys, the PUBG Mobile. Before we start, let's just take a moment to check out the system specs. And of course, we have the Snapdragon 888 on the left and the Exynos 2100 on the right. Alright, let's come to the game. One thing we have to note is that on the S21 Ultra with Exynos, the graphics quality settings is very limited. Just look at this yourself. At smooth settings, I don't have 90 FPS option at all. I can only set it to extreme, which is 60 FPS. And if I change it to HDR, I don't even have 60 FPS. I can only set to Ultra, which is 40 FPS. This has always been the way on Exynos devices because maybe Tencent also know that Exynos performs badly, so they don't enable the highest demanding settings for Exynos. But I think this might change. Maybe they'll release a software update in a while to unlock these settings, at least for the Exynos 2100, because this is actually a much better SoC than before. But for the time being, we can only test this with smooth 60 FPS because I think that's the setting most people will be using, and not the HDR plus 40 FPS, right? So here on the Xiaomi Mi 11, we set it to the same smooth plus extreme, which is 60 FPS, and we enable the AA as well. Although this device can do HDR 60 out of the box, but just to be fair, we set it to the same smooth settings. Alright, now let's start the test. I'll play on both devices, try my best to use the same playing style. Of course, just like all my other videos, I'll show the real-time FPS and power consumption of both devices on the display, that you can see how well they perform and how energy efficient they are. I'll play the game for a full 20 minutes. I'll actually show the full gameplay here. And at the beginning and at the end, I'll show the unedited footage for about 2 minutes for you to take a look if you are interested. And in between, because nothing much is happening, I'll actually speed up the video. Okay? Then if you are not interested in this gameplay footage at all, you can fast forward to the end of the video. I'll show the FPS and power results and give you a simple analysis of both.
करके बह इंद्रियों को आपको तेरा वो बगड़या What hello you give your sister to us, huh? You son of bitch. Fool up.
Now let's look at the FPS result. Both are performing exactly the same, with an average FPS of 59.6, which is virtually 60 all the time. It's pretty expected for the Xiaomi Mi 11 with Snapdragon because since the Snapdragon 855, it has been able to run the PUBG Mobile at 60 FPS anyway. It's actually a huge improvement for the Exynos SoC, because if you watch my previous videos, last year's Exynos 990 wasn't able to maintain 60 FPS, even at smooth setting at all. Now we can say that the Exynos 2100 can handle this game like a boss, at least at smooth 60 FPS. This is really a very good improvement. No more disabling the game optimization service or buying the cooler fans or finding various ways to just play the game smoothly on this $1,000 flagship device. Alright, it can do it out of the box. When we check out the power consumption record, this is where things get interesting. Exynos 2100 actually outperforms the Snapdragon 888 at these numbers. See that on average, the S21 Ultra consumes about 3.1 to 3.2 watt of power, while the Snapdragon 888 Xiaomi Mi 11 actually used 3.7 watt of power. That means overall, the S20 Ultra is about 15% more efficient than the Xiaomi Mi 11 at this game, because they are outputting exactly the same performance, right, at the same graphics settings. Of course, we can't say this is 100% due to the SoC, because the device itself might have different power consumption, like the display, all the peripherals. At least this looks very promising for the Exynos. If you remember what happened last year, the Exynos 990 was a hot mess. The performance was not good and the power consumption was actually way higher than the competitors. But this year, the performance is just good enough and the power consumption is also lower. This is very good actually. Now I cannot wait for the PUBG Mobile to be updated to support HDR and even 90 FPS for the Exynos 2100, and then we can see how well it performs on the heavier loads. But of course, if you watch my previous videos, especially the one regarding the Genshin Impact, in that game the Exynos 2100 performs horrible. It was much worse than the Snapdragon 888, right? At this point, I don't know what's happening anymore. Maybe, I don't know, it's due to optimization of the game itself, or maybe just the engine or the tech used by that game is not Mali friendly. Actually, no idea. I think from this PUBG Mobile test, the Exynos 2100 is really good, and I think at least we can say that it has potentials. And let's really just wait for more updates and see how it goes. Okay guys, so that's it for today's comparison. What other comparisons do you want to see? You can leave me a comments down below. And of course, remember to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos, right? See you next time.